Everyone has regrets, but some regrets cut deeper than others. What if the biggest regret of your life could have been avoided? Let me tell you the story of Romesh, a man who learned the hard way, and maybe, just maybe, his story will remind you to make a change before it's too late. Romesh is 45 years old today, and when he looks back at his life, all he sees is a long, winding road filled with regret. But here's the thing, this isn't a unique story. It could be any of ours if we aren't careful with how we live. But where did it all go wrong? Let's rewind and find out. Growing up, Romesh wasn't any different from the average child. He had dreams, sure, but those dreams weren't focused on building a future or setting goals for himself. No, Romesh believed that life was for enjoyment, not hard work. While other kids his age were cracking books open and striving for success, Romesh was enjoying his free time, hanging out with friends, and avoiding anything that resembled responsibility. His parents were concerned, of course. Like most parents, they offered advice with a loving heart. Study hard, work for your future, they would tell him. But Romesh had other plans. He dismissed their guidance and thought school was just a nuisance. The future? He couldn't care less. All he wanted was to keep his carefree life going. He often pretended to be asleep when his mother woke him up for school, feeling annoyed by the thought of another day in a uniform, sitting in class, and being lectured. His days were spent wandering the streets, chatting with friends, and staring at movie posters, anything but focusing on his education. At first, it all seemed harmless. Every day felt like a mini vacation. What could be wrong with enjoying the moment, right? The problem was, Romesh wasn't just wasting time. He was unknowingly digging a hole that would become his future. The carefree life that seemed so appealing was slowly eroding the foundation of his success. When he failed his 10th grade exams, his parents were heartbroken, but Romesh laughed it off. "No worries, I'll pass next time," he said, brushing it aside. But next time came and went, and he failed again. Eventually, Romesh dropped out of school. His parents tried to push him, but the harder they tried, the more he resisted. The world that existed beyond his comfort zone, the world of hard work and dedication, felt foreign to him, so he stayed in his little bubble. The years went by and Romesh remained stuck. While his friends moved on, some to college, others preparing for careers, and one even joining the army, Romesh continued wandering the streets, aimlessly trying to find meaning in all the wrong places. But even then, he didn't wake up. He didn't see the writing on the wall. And that's where the first real mistake happened. Romesh had opportunities. His father, seeing his son's lack of direction, decided to open a small shop for him, hoping he would start taking responsibility. "Son, work hard, build your life," his father told him. But Romesh didn't care. Within 2 months, he shut the shop down. "I don't like it," he shrugged. But the truth was, he just couldn't handle responsibility. Now, this is where things begin to shift. While Romesh continued his life without purpose, everyone else around him was moving forward. His parents grew more distant, his friends drifted away, and Romesh found himself in a void, a place where loneliness and regret started to creep in. And then came the turning point, a moment that would change everything. At the age of 30, Romesh began to realize just how much he had squandered. He tried looking for a job but quickly discovered the harsh reality. No one would hire him. Why would they? He had no degree, no skills, no experience. For a while he worked odd jobs, washing dishes at a hotel, doing manual labor. But he could never stick with anything. The freedom he once took for granted now felt like a burden. Romesh's world fell apart when his mother passed away. He was at a movie with friends when it happened. When he came home, he found his family in mourning. And for the first time, Romesh felt a deep sense of loss. But by that point, it was too late. His mother was gone, and so was the opportunity to make amends. The years continued to slip away. As Romesh crossed into his 40s, he had no direction, no job, and no hope. His father, too, passed away, leaving him alone. The once bustling home was now silent. His relatives, who once cared for him, now saw him as nothing more than a failure. So here he is today, a 48-year-old man, running a tiny tea stall near a railway station. Every morning, workers come by for a cup of tea, handing him a few rupees, sometimes promising to pay later. And you know what? He no longer complains about it. Romesh knows the truth now, the hard truth. What he's come to realize is that the biggest mistake he made in life was ignoring his parents' advice. He failed to see that life isn't just about enjoyment. It's about building something that lasts. Not valuing school, not learning responsibility, and wasting time on meaningless pursuits were all part of the puzzle that led him to where he is now. Romesh now understands that true friends aren't the ones who party with you, but the ones who push you forward, the ones who help you stand when you fall. But he didn't learn that until it was too late. He often finds himself alone at night thinking, if only I had understood this earlier. If only I had listened to my parents and my friends. Maybe I would have a family, a job, a purpose. But now, all he has is regret. And here's where you come in. Let Romesh's story be a wake-up call for you. If you're between the ages of 15 and 20, this is the time to make a choice. Don't waste it. Time is precious. More precious than we realize. Listen to your parents, your teachers, and your mentors. They're not just telling you what to do. They're helping you build the foundation for a future you'll be proud of. School and college aren't just about getting a degree. They're about shaping your thinking, your discipline, and your future. Don't make Romesh's mistake. Time, once lost, cannot be regained. Choose your friends wisely. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who challenge you, and who encourage you to be your best self. The people you choose to associate with today will shape your tomorrow. Don't let the wrong people drag you down. Don't waste time. Life isn't about just having fun. It's about building a life you can look back on without regret. Here's what Romesh wishes someone had told him when he was your age. Life might seem like a game now, but remember, when life starts playing games with you, it's only leaving you defeated. Don't fall into the trap I did. Don't waste your time. Don't let opportunities slip through your fingers, because when you wake up and realize what you've lost, it might be too late. So, to everyone watching this right now, here's the challenge. Don't wait until you're 48, filled with regrets, sitting in a tea stall with nothing left but your own sorrow. Choose differently now. Choose hard work. Choose discipline. Choose your future over your temporary pleasures. Because the truth is, time waits for no one, and once it's gone, all you'll have left are the memories of what could have been. Don't let that be your story. Let's rise above the mistakes. Let's live a life we're proud of, starting today. If Romesh's story resonates with you, don't ignore it. Share this video with someone who might need to hear this message. Comment below and tell me what you think. And remember to subscribe to TrueSpark by Tony for more content like this. Together, we can create a future filled with purpose, not regret.